morning. It is Saturday the 12th of March. As you can see, it is absolutely wet outside. It's going to snow later apparently. I woke up late today because I was knackered. Just got some bits from breakfast, got some orange juice, got some chew bars, got a yogurt, got a pan of chocolate, and I'm going to do some work and just track some other bits I need to kind of sort out. But it looks like it's going to be a kind of in day today, so I'm just thinking of things I could do. But right now I need to get on with some work and watch the rain, to be honest.
Okay, I'm going to see the Batman. I'm late. It takes 8 minutes to walk there, and it's 11:22, and my showing's at 11:30. So I'm not really good at timekeeping, so I need to walk fast. It is snowing or raining. It was snowing, but it's cold. Let's go see the Batman.
Okay, so I'm in this place called Beyond Sushi, which was on my recommendations for like a while. It's a vegan and halal and kosher, I believe. Basically everything is like sushi, like dumplings, all of that good stuff. So I've ordered a signature roll, which is a mango one, and then I've ordered some chicken dumplings, but obviously it's all vegan. My friend's sliding. I just went to see the Batman. It was a 3-hour film. Didn't feel like 3 hours. It was really, really good. If you want to see my full review, I'm going to post it on TikTok. And this restaurant was playing Beyonce when I came in, so it's a win for me already. 1, 2, 3 stars already. But yeah, I'm gonna post my review and kind of like a mini goes to cinema with me. Really enjoyed it. First time I think I've been to an IMAX cinema. Really big screen, like foreboding sound, like shaking. It was really good. Really made the experience. But yeah, I'll do a separate review for my TikTok. But I really, really, really enjoyed it. Definitely needs to be seen in the cinema, so I'm glad I went. But I'm gonna wait for my food and I'll show you what it's like. So these are the chicken dumplings. I will let you know what they taste like. I'm going to wait for the other ones to turn up and then I'll eat all at once. I do prefer the sushi over the dumplings, but they're not bad. They're a bit salty. And the chicken tastes like chicken, even though it's not chicken, so that's pretty clever. Like, this is what it looks like. If I can get it out, it looks like sausage. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this and try and use these because I can't, which is embarrassing. But yeah, that's my little review. So I got the syrup milk ice cream. I got this confetti cake as well. And then I also got confetti cookie. It's literally just like Rice Krispies. Like, it's the cereal milk ice cream, but it's just like Rice Krispies. Which I'm assuming, like, when you leave Rice Krispies in milk for like ages, that's what it tastes like. It's really good. Cornflakes on top of it. It is so cold out there. It's snowing. My hands are red. Look at this bag I'm doing there. Hello. I am back at my hotel. Look outside. Look at the snow. It is so freezing. My hands go red and it's worse than the UK. So I've come back in because I knew today was going to be like a rainy day, but it's been snowing all day long. I was going to do a Too Good To Go video in New York, but I managed to pick up a little magic bag from the cafe next to my hotel for like $4.99, I think. And I've got a lot of stuff. I'm going to go downstairs and give it to like the reception staff because they've been so lovely. Plus, I've got a cake from Milk Bar and I'm not going to eat all of it. So I'd rather give it to someone who would actually benefit from it right now. I tried to find someone I could give it to on the street, but I couldn't. So let me just show you what I've got. So there is a lemon slice, which is a, look at the chunk of that. There is a banana bread in this one. There is a cookie, which I'm gonna keep. There is this cake from my Milk Bar that I bought earlier. And there's like a massive pan, like piece of bread. And the cafe was called Panda Avion. Avignon. So yeah, gonna go give most of it downstairs. Let's see if they want it. I gave it to the guys downstairs because I wasn't gonna eat it, and they seemed really happy, so I'm happy. Hi everyone, it is 6 o'clock. I have been downstairs for the past like hour, 2 hours, just listening to music, doing some work. When I went to see Batman earlier, they played, I went to see it in IMAX basically, and had a really good time. The drink was only £5.60 at that regular sized Coke. It was really good, really well priced. AMC theatre was pretty clean, the seats were really nice. The IMAX, I've never been to a cinema that has an IMAX, or I have, but I've never seen a film in IMAX, and I really loved it. They played the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness trailer at the beginning, and I kid you not, I was tingling, I was getting goosebumps. I am so excited for that film. I was just like, yes, 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 under my mask. I entered a few lotteries for Broadway shows. I won the first lottery I entered for Come From Away, which I went to see on Thursday, literally after I arrived. So basically, to get cheap tickets, you can go to the TKTS booth in Times Square, but they're actually not that cheap. They're like $80 plus. On lotteries, you can get them for a fraction of the price. So I think Come From Away, I paid like £44. And they're normally quite expensive. Aladdin is expensive, and the lotteries go for like $30. But I've lost out on Aladdin. I actually won the tickets on Thursday, but I didn't see the email in time, so they got released and I didn't get them. I was really annoyed. But then for that, Lion King and Dear Evan Hansen, I've not won once. So I bit the bullet early and I bought some tickets for Aladdin because that's the one show I've wanted to see for the longest time, and they stopped playing it in the West End. And I thought, because every time I've gone to see a Broadway show, I've basically paid nothing. So what did I first go and see? I first went and saw The Lion King. I paid 20 quid for that in the West End. The second thing I went to see was Wicked. Well, actually, the third thing I went to see was Wicked. The second thing I went to see was Dear Evan Hansen. I paid 20 quid for that, all through Rush and lottery programs. And then for Wicked, I paid £25. And for Come From Away, I paid about £44. So I thought it was okay to spend that extra and just pay for a full price ticket, because I've saved so much money elsewhere. It hurts a little bit because I was hoping to get it for $30 or less, but I'm not too upset because it was the one thing I really wanted to see. So that's it for Broadway shows. I am going to see Aladdin tonight. And yeah, if I was able to get it at the lottery price, I would have also tried to go and see Dear Evan Hansen on Broadway as well. I am going to try and enter the other ones, Lion King and Dear Evan Hansen raffles, for the rest of the time I'm here. But there are only a few days left because you enter the day before for the next day, and it's cutting it too close to when I go away. Also, I was watching Jessie last night. I'll put the clip in now because I finished the vlog off before I filmed it. And it's so weird seeing Jessie whilst I'm in New York, because I'm like, I'm here. Where's Jessie? Hey, Jessie. Oh. It's so funny because I was walking in Bryant Park the other day and I was just singing Empire State of Mind because I just felt like I was in a film. Honestly, it's really weird. All these things that I'm thinking of, like Friends, Sex and the City, Home Alone, just all these iconic things. Avengers. Also, I saw this funny thing yesterday, or not yesterday. I went to the this park in New York, it's like floating park, which is fairly new, and I looked back at New York and I was like, oh my gosh, people are right that when Avengers say we save the city is in an absolute despair. And it just made me laugh because New York is so like tightly cramped, like everything's so close together, but it's not actually walking distance wise, but like when you look at it, everything seems so compact and close. It's just mad. It just made me laugh. I said the other day as well, when I was in Top of the Rock, I find it mind-blowing how New York is such a melting pot of different cultures, ethnicities, languages, food, smells, experiences, lifestyles. It's just mind-blowing, and I have never slipped into a place with such ease and confidence. I've been walking around my bloody bucket hat today. I would not wear that bucket hat back at home because I'd be too embarrassed. But here, I'm like, who cares? Screw it. And I've been wearing what I want to wear. Yeah, I'm having a really, really good time. And I'm just content. And I wanted to share that because I have complained about a few things, but that's just me complaining because I get tired. I just get tired because of my situation. But I wanted to be honest, but I'm so grateful to be able to be here, to be able to have afforded to be here and being able to save up and go away and pay for the test and everything. I know I'm very lucky to be able to have done that, but I have been saving for a long time.
and this trip is very special to me, and it's a very special moment for me. So yeah, I'm just very content. That's what I wanted to say. So let me charge my phone before it dies. I'm now watching Drag Race while my phone charges for about 45 minutes, and then I'm gonna head off because a 5-minute walk is actually about a 20-minute walk, especially because it's so cold outside.
So we've got a cheese slice and a pepperoni slice, and I've like covered it in chilies because I don't want it to be bland. Pepperoni, look how big it is. Like it's the size of my, genuinely the size of my hand. Anyway, this is how people in New York eat it, so they fold it. And it is so cold outside that it's really warm, and I'm very grateful. So really good. I'm assuming the cheese is really good as well. I like these better than the two pros. They are more expensive, I don't know how much they are. It comes like 8 something. For the size, these are bigger, and these are actually like, I guess they don't feel as stodgy. Pretty chuffed. The doorman is such a G. He was like, I really like your bucket hat, it's super cool. And then when I left, he was talking to the other guy, and he was like, oh, I really like it. I really want one. And I was like, I love it. Do you know what I love about being in New York? I literally walk down the streets, even though I get sweaty as hell, I literally walk down the streets like I'm on a catwalk or like I'm on a runway. I'm properly, let me put the phone down and I'll show you as much as I can because, hold on. I mean, there's not really much I can show you because I'm actually inside now. So, because it's hot, no, because it's cold, I'm gonna get back really quickly. I most of the time always into the toilet. Third of all, I just feel so good. I'm always just like, no, not like that. That's embarrassing. I do it more like proper. I'm actually getting really stressed now because I think I did it wrong. Like a proper, now I'm overthinking it. Yes, this is what I do. But more like better looking, you know? I'm actually a sucker for branding and marketing. I literally saw this brand on Drag Race today. And I saw it in the supermarket and decided to buy it because I wanted to see what the hype was about. The hype, aka why were they promoting this? Is it any good? Will this taste like cherry Coke but with not caffeine? Let's see, let's give it a whirl. Right, this is what I wanted to say. Aladdin, I don't know whether it was the fact that I spent 64 odd quid on the tickets. I was disappointed. I kind of got bored. The genie was fantastic. I believe his name is Michael James Scott. He did a phenomenal job. I know Aladdin has come under a lot of scrutiny, and I didn't really want to see it until I saw it today, where I've kind of realised that the stage play kind of emphasises all the bad parts of Aladdin. Specifically the genie, I felt like he did a phenomenal job. However, there were a lot of things that he did which I don't think was his fault. I think it was the script and how the character is put out into the play and what they want him to do. It was very like stereotypical black person, and a lot of the sayings were, I felt like he was being told to say. I don't know, it was weird. It just made me feel a little bit off. There were just a lot of things that, black mannerisms, that I felt like were exploited, I think, a little bit in it. And also, I kind of really noticed the fact that Aladdin really hasn't aged very well. Being of Asian background, Indian background, I find it a little bit, like a bit cheatful, if that's even a word. I feel a little bit mugged off because Aladdin isn't clear where it's set place, but like it's the Middle East, right? And then it blends in loads of different Asian cultures like India, Pakistan, Morocco, like the souks. We don't have souks in India. I don't think they have souks in Pakistan. I've never been to Pakistan, but that's like a Moroccan thing, no? That's an African thing. So they kind of blended kind of like Africa and Asia and just like a hodgepodge of all these different cultures and the backgrounds into Aladdin without any clear kind of... It was just the stereotypical West view of what the East and Asia is. And very stereotypical, like, dancing and stuff. That's something I didn't like in the Aladdin live action remake. I love the remake. I love Aladdin. Like, I love it because I watched it when I was a kid. So I will always enjoy it and I always love it. But you've got to point out criticisms for it, especially being a person of colour who's meant to be represented by this film. I think a lot of the stereotypical dance moves and stuff like that is just a little cheesy. And I'm kind of like, ugh, like, come on, do better. Like, if you're going to reimagine it, which I think they did well in the film, like giving Jasmine her own song, and I think it was ahead of its time in terms of Jasmine not wanting to marry a man just for the sake of, because someone else told her to, and not being a prize and all that, and I really appreciate it. But in terms of just like, there was a lot of stereotypes and a lot of like, I don't know if Aladdin sits well with me anymore. I'll always love it, I'll always enjoy it as a film, and I'll always enjoy it because of it being one of the first films I watched from Disney. But you can't go on without questioning it and looking at the problems, and I think they all kind of came to light even more after not wanting to deal with them, and not I didn't want to like kind of be like, oh yeah, there are problems. I didn't want to come to terms with that. But seeing it live on the stage, I kind of realized, okay, people are right to criticize it. I can see why people are upset with it. I think that the play being larger than life and it being camp and over the top because it is Broadway doesn't help it. I think a lot of it is played off for laughs. So I don't know. If you're from like an Asian background or somewhere that's meant to be represented by Aladdin, let me know what you think of this, because I'm genuinely curious, because like I said, I didn't want to admit that it was an issue because I knew it was an issue for a long time, but I kind of just held on to it because it held such a special place in my heart. So I enjoyed it and I'm glad I went, but I would probably not go again. I don't want to be too negative. Like I said, I'm going to praise it. Cast a phenomenal job. The singing, the vocals are great, the lights, the stage design, the set design, the costumes, all of that good stuff. The orchestra, I think, elevated it and made it a lot more enjoyable. Anyway, let's give this a review. It's called You've Won a Cash Tip of $2,500, courtesy of Bubbly. It smells like Dr. Pepper. Ugh, I need to actually stop filming like this because it's disgusting. Let me try that again without actually spilling it on myself. I don't like it. I don't understand these things. M&S do these things in the UK. It's just sparkling water with a little hint of cherry. I guess it's a lighter option, doesn't make your mouth so sickly. I knew I wasn't gonna like it. I don't know why I bought it, because I knew exactly what it was. This is why I need to go back into marketing, because I know what suckers like me will buy. Isn't the math ain't mathing. Okay, so with my little ramble and little boogie sesh out the way, I'm going to end the video off because I didn't even realise it's only 1 o'clock on Sunday morning and I have to be up at 7. So I'm going to finish watching Drag Race and then I'm going to head to bed. Just had a shower, feeling nice and refreshed. So I will pick you up for day 5? And I think tomorrow we've got a Brooklyn inspired day. I say inspired, it's a Brooklyn day, I believe. Lots of food, lots of walking, so I need to charge my devices and charge myself because I won't be able to make it otherwise. I will see you in a bit. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. My Instagram and my other social medias are linked down below. That said, I'll see you very, very soon. I'm excited. I'll see you soon. Bye.